Well, hello, everybody. It is just about 8 o'clock, just about. And I have a guest with me tonight. Look at this. Look who has come to join us tonight, who is not sleeping, but who is here to check things out. What's this over here? What's this? Oh, what's this? There is Frankie Frank. There's a Frankster. You're not sleeping tonight, huh? I know. What's this? This is the cookie for you. That's why. It's amazing how treats will motivate. What do you think? You want to say hello? Oh, who's all these people? Look over here, Frankie. Look at, I know. Look at all the people. They're saying hello to you. They're saying hello. What's this? All right. You made your debut. Go. Crazy dog. Oh my goodness. He's crazy. He might come up one more time to see if there's one more treat, but he only got two. There's only two. So, oh well. Crazy Frankie. Yes, you. We're talking about you, Knucklehead. He was up like 20 minutes ago and he was kind of like hanging around and doing stuff, and I'm like, usually he's asleep, so I'm like, oh, he might be able to be on tonight for a little bit. So, because usually he's snoring by now. So I said a few treats will motivate him, and you guys can get a little cameo of him. So, hello, everybody. Hello to Vasily and Trojan Elk Explorer and Marie Palmer and Toronto's Do Up Music Guy. Good to see you, Kevin. Brad Palmer is in the chat. Marg D, hello. I think Liam was in earlier, maybe, and I don't know if he's still here, but anyway, I'm saying hello to him too. So yeah, everybody's coming on in, and there you have it. So thank you for stopping by and saying hello. It's good to see everybody, and yeah, it's a really nice day here. We were out on the porch for a while. It's been a little crazy because I didn't expect it, but my nephew, who is now doing lawn mowing for money, he's he'll be 14 in August. So he's busy trying to earn extra money. So the last couple of years, my different nieces and nephews have been taking turns mowing my lawn to get money. So, and as they age out, because then they can get real jobs, then they pass me along to the next one down the line. So now I have Jake doing my lawn, and so he was doing my parents' lawn, and they're about 4 blocks from me. So he's like, I'm over at Grandma and Grandpa's. Do you want me to do yours too? Because usually they do them the same night. And I'm like, sure. He was just here like Thursday. So, but it is supposed to rain the next 3 or 4 days, so it's probably going to get high again. So anyway, hello, Derek. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. I think I've caught up with pretty much everybody. And so anyway, so he was here with his dad doing all sorts of mowing the lawn, weed whipping and everything. And then in the middle of all that, my parents called me and are like, are they still doing the lawn? Because your father wants to come down and fix the front railing, which was just a little wobbly. It's not like it was falling off or anything. And they want to sit on the porch and all this. And I'm like, oh my God. Okay, come on down. So they did. It took Dad like 5 minutes to fix it. And Mom likes to sit on the porch with the chairs because she thinks of other things that I need to do. And yeah, so that was good. And then we all just got everything wrapped up by like 1:15. So I'm like, I got stuff going on at 8 o'clock. I gotta get going. Oh my God. So anyway, I think at the moment, knock wood, we're sort of caught up. But honestly, I could probably use a home improvement loan for like $20,000 to get caught up on everything in the world here. One thing at a time, right? We're replacing the front paneling on the bottom front of the porch and putting new lattice in. my dad suddenly is hot to do this. And I'm like, where's all the money for this coming from all of a sudden? So apparently we're going to do that now, whether I'm ready for it or not. So here we go. Oh my goodness. Whatever. It's all how it goes. But anyway, that's that. So yeah, the weather is changing and now we're into home improvement season apparently. So anywho, what else is going on? So yeah, that's that. We this past Saturday was Free Comic Book Day, so I went to Syracuse to visit 3 of the comic stores out that way and just get some of the freebies and spend some money. And that's why there's no home improvement money. I'm spending it on comics and just to do a little shopping and that kind of stuff at those places. So so I saved the books. So this week's Book Nook, sponsored by Marie Palmer, is going to be a review of the Free Comic Book Day books that I picked up. And I would imagine most of these are still available at a lot of the stores. So if you couldn't make it to your local store on Saturday, you could probably stop in during the week or even next weekend, and I bet they would probably still have probably the majority of the titles still. So if you've got a child or grandchild or just want to pick them up yourself, stop to your local comic shop, and I'm sure they will probably have some around. So first I'm going to show you the 3 that I actually bought, because these are older ones, so I know people get a kick out of seeing these. And of course Kurt's not here, but one of them is Tomahawk. This is kind of an old, kind of a westernish kind of book, but it got a little bit sci-fi-ish towards the end of its run. So obviously this is a part of the sci-fi-ish part. The Caveman Ranger, who was the savage ape man that first battled, then joined the rip-roaring Rangers. So, ta-da! The caveman's riding the pterodactyl and fighting the Rangers, and then he joins the Rangers, and there you go. So there's that one. And then, of course, Hawkman, which I love. Last Stand on Thangar. You probably know Hawkman from Super Friends and all that type of stuff. So that's a Hawkman one. And finally, this is a kind of a funky old Action Comics with Superman. It says, "Incredible, my supervision reveals you have my exact fingerprints." And Clark Kent goes, "Fantastic, you have all my superpowers. One of these men is Superman, the other is Clark Kent. One is a hero, one is an outlaw. Only one of them can live. Who's the good guy? Battle of the alter egos." And there you have it. And I mean, how much more do you need to sell a book than knowing that they're throwing bowling balls at each other? So there you go. But yeah, Kurt, if you would love all of this. So there's my little rundown of those. And so I will get into the Free Comic Book Day stuff a little bit here. I'll show you these goodies. Hello to Yoshi, who just made it into the chat. Nice to see you. Oh, yeah, Vasily got headed up and got the free comics this weekend. So I'll just run through these quick to show you. Like I said, most of these are just available through your local shop for free if you stop in. So, and I haven't even really read them or looked through them much, and they're for all ages. So I'll kind of share what ages they are a little bit as I go through. So this is The Whole Wide World of Mabel Mulligan, which is a new graphic novel series. So Mabel Mulligan. It looks like it has kind of cool, kind of painted-ish kind of artwork. Most of these I'm actually going to send out to my nieces who like this type, they like comics. This one's Sonic the Hedgehog. Everybody knows Sonic from Sega. And it's very cartoony. Sonic and Knuckles, his little sidekick. Cool stuff. The Last Kids on Earth and the Zombie Parade. For people who like Tales of a Wimpy Kid and stuff like that, that's kind of in that kind of range. Kind of a graphic novel-ish approach to stuff. Tales of the Wimpy Kid, Dogman. those kind of things. This looks actually really pretty cool. So I think my nephew would really like that one. This is an interesting one called Pizza and Taco. I think actually Yoshi would like this one. Pizza and Taco. Comics are the best. There's a talking taco and a talking pizza slice. And it's just a little bit about their team ups and adventures. This is like really like I could draw this probably artwork, but he has a maze you can do in the back and everything. So it's pretty interesting. Spidey and his amazing friends. Obviously, this is Spider-Man, and it's very cartoony, but it's kind of cute in its own way too. So Spidey and his amazing friends. That's Jeff the Land Shark on this side here. He's an actual character in Marvel. So, like I said, if you have kids or anybody who you're trying to get into reading more, that's kind of a cool way to do it. Everybody knows Garfield. I know Vasily got this one too, I think. It's all about it's all, you know, the comic strip Garfield, but it's a comic book, so it's not told in strip format, because he has a new comic book series coming out apparently. And Baby Garfield, whoop whoop. So yeah. Yes, Garfield would have liked your lasagna bread for sure. If you're a Disney fan, you'll know this one pretty well. This is Stitch of Lilo and Stitch fame. He has a new comic book coming out from Dynamite Comics, and it's you know, very cartoony-ish too. But yeah, I know I mean, you could get more, but I get them just because, like I said, I pass them along to my my nieces, so I won't keep all these. Flash Gordon, many people might remember him. He has a really cool series right now from Mad Cave Productions, so I get some of those. Oh, well, they could have run out maybe or something, or maybe some weren't available in Canada. I don't know. But this is all in black and white, though the actual Flash Gordon series is in color. So I guess this is just an early look at it, kind of. That's pretty neat. Conan, Tides of the Tyrant King. Conan is a really, really, really great series right now. I mean, everybody probably knows Conan anyway, but it's a fantastic series, and there's a lot of cool fantasy swords and sorcery type of stuff and all that good things going on. And so yeah, nice stuff. There's a big old splash page. And then, if you remember the Transformers from the 80s, there's the Energons, the Energon universe. They brought them back, and they're doing their own stories now. And they actually tie in with G.I. Joe too. So if you see like this looks like G.I. Joe stuff, it's because it is. So like the Energon universe is kind of crossed over with the G.I. Joe universe. So interesting stuff. This is DC's All In special. It's for their Summer of Superman. They're doing a lot of stuff around Superman this summer. So it's like a little preview of all that stuff. Hey, Kelly, good to see you. There's Superman taking some bad guy in. There's Lex Luthor on the other side. So pretty neat stuff. Batman's Hush. If you remember He-Man, you'll remember Masters of the Universe. Dark Horse is doing new He-Man comics. So a lot of people are He-Man fans, so they're excited about that. So like Skeletor and all of the characters you might remember from back in the 80s, She-Ra, all that good stuff. Dungeons and Dragons is on the flip side, so it's like a preview of all the Dungeons and Dragons comics that I guess are coming out pretty soon too. So there's that. I have 4 left. Lego Batman. Who doesn't like Lego Batman, right? Da-da-da. And if you watch the Lego Batman movie, you're probably familiar with that, but it's all told in like the Lego Batman version. Pretty neat. So that's pretty cool. I haven't read through this one yet, but it's I did get Lego Batman. Like I said, who doesn't like Lego Batman? Supergirl's movie is coming out later this year, so there's a little preview of Supergirl. with Crypto, the super dog, and Streaky, the Wonder Cat. That's actually Supergirl's cat is actually her pet. Crypto is actually Superman's dog, so that's why Streaky's looking a little bit upset there. And this has like, regular comic style artwork in it. That's pretty neat. I don't know what this one is about. It's called School Bus Graveyard. Exclusive printed first look at the hit webtoon. I've never heard of it before. And honestly, I don't think the artwork is all that amazing. Sorry, but I mean, it looks a little bit kind of basic to me. So I don't know. It's really not my cup of tea exactly. It looks kind of very, very simple, but I don't know. Whatever. There's something for everybody. And finally, this is kind of an odd sort of thing, but it's a winner of the Pulitzer Prize, Rick Atkinson, The British Are Coming graphic edition. So it's a graphic novel telling of the American Revolution, like in celebration of the 250th anniversary. So it is graphic novel-y inside, like, produced, but it's all about, it's a history book essentially. They're talking about, land claims and, how the British did certain battles and all this type of deal. And, this is the Old South Meeting House in Boston up here. So there's a lot of historical stuff in it. And it's not meant to be a fictional thing. It's meant to actually be, I think, a retelling of it all. So it's interesting. And I guess it makes you want to get the actual graphic novel when it comes out. So, and the guy who wrote it is this Pulitzer Prize winning historian, Rick Atkinson. So it's American Revolution trilogy, adapted into stunning graphic editions. And the first one comes out June 2nd. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. The British Are Coming. So there you go. Those are all the ones I picked up. There was more than that. I mean, there were more titles just than that, but those are the ones that I ended up getting from. I went to 3 different stores, and you could get 5 or 6 comics at each one. So I just got a variety at each one with the intention of shipping them out to my nieces. So I think they will enjoy going through and looking through all that stuff. And yeah, it was kind of fun. So I picked up a couple of different books here and there and had a good time with it. So, yep, indeed. And like I said, if you were interested, you could probably find some of those titles still at your local comic shop. So, yeah, Marie, that's right. Yep, the graphic novels are great like that. So, it's a good way to get kids into reading. Kids who might be a little intimidated by just reading an actual book, but it's a good marriage of pictures and words to kind of get them going and get them interested in reading, and hopefully eventually moving on to other things too. But not that there's anything wrong with graphic novels. I still enjoy graphic novels too, but good stuff. So yep. So today is also May the 4th. As they say, may the 4th be with you. Well, great day to celebrate all of the Star Wars nerdiness. So yeah, I told you last week I read the Lucas Wars graphic novel, so that was kind of cool. Hey, Chris Mills, good to see you. I had found some Star Wars jokes online. I know Brad enjoys a good dad joke or two, so I thought I would share a few of those with you guys. How does Darth Vader like his toast? On the dark side. What did Darth Vader say when he walked into a vegetarian restaurant? I find your lack of steak disturbing. Let's see. Why is Darth Vader bad at sports? He always choked. Oh, goodness. What position does Darth Vader play in baseball? The umpire. I promise I won't do too many of these. I'm just going to read like 3 or 4 more, and then we'll call it a day. But what is R2-D2 short for? Because he has little legs. Why was the droid angry? People kept pushing its buttons. Why is a droid mechanic never lonely? Because he's always making new friends. Why do doctors make the best Jedi? Because a Jedi must have patience. Finally, what's Yoda's advice for going to the bathroom? Do or do not do. There you go. Anyway, it's all the Star Wars jokes I'm going to drive you crazy with today. So let's see. Derek's got one. How did Vader know what Luke got him for his birthday? He felt his presence. There you have it. See, lots of crazy dad jokey Star Wars jokes today. So, hey, Kyle Walker's in the chat. Nice to have you here. Awesome. So yeah, if you haven't done any Star Wars stuff today, and you're a fan, go out and do some Star Wars stuff. Look it up, watch some clips. I don't know. Listen to some bad Star Wars jokes. I don't know what to tell you. But I'll return you to your normal broadcast for next week. Just been busy here working on relay stuff, as you can see with my little relay logo here. That'll be coming up. It's literally a month and 2 days away. So, which also reminded me that I'm about a month away from my 1 year mark of doing this crazy Monday night chat. Can you believe it'll be a year? Holy moly. What is the name of Darth Vader's wife? Elevator. Oh, nice. I'm going to say that Alex the Squirrel probably would enjoy Elevator. So, no, I do not have a lightsaber like Luke. No, but when we were younger, we did. We got one for Christmas, I think, or something at that time. So, and of course, you had to have Star Wars Fence Wars where you're busy. You know what the best was? When you get an empty roll of wrapping paper tubes, you pretend that they're lightsabers because they make noises when you swing them. So that was like the cheap kids version of lightsabers. We did that many, many times. So ruined many a wrapping paper tube. Beat it to death. But yep. Yeah, I know there was a little safer option probably. Though we'd always find a way to smack somebody around, I guess, with them. Until they just didn't operate anymore. Gosh. And I forgot what I was going with, but shoot, I don't know. I can't even remember. Oh, it was a 1 year anniversary. 1 year anniversary is coming up. Hey, Michael Ree. Hello. Welcome. And so yeah, it'll be the 1 year anniversary of these Monday night chats next month. First week of me, the Script Wars 111. Hey, very nice. Thank you for subscribing. And yeah, so that'll be coming up. I'm trying to figure out something fun to do for that. I'm not sure what, because it'll be the week before relay, so I'll probably be losing my mind. But I do have some ideas. So hang tight. There might be some ideas coming up for that. So, but I want you to know I'm giving some thought to it. I'm open to suggestions as well. So if you have ideas, feel free to put them in the comments afterwards, and I will be happy to look at those too. But yeah, it'll be 1 year. I don't know why I started it the week before relay. I must have been especially losing my mind at that point. But here we are. So Zaza Puppy's in the chat. Hello. Well, I'm glad you're feeling fresh. I would think you would be from that. My goodness. So very nice. And thank you for sharing that. So Yoshi, did you get your free donut today too? Yoshi was doing a scavenger hunt with some other people running through the streets of Toronto trying to get the most points to earn a free donut. So I don't know if he did or not, or if he accomplished that. I don't think he did for some reason, but I'm not suggesting we're going to be doing a scavenger hunt either, but I just happened to see that and thought of it. So, yep. And what else? This weekend coming up is Mother's Day weekend. So happy early Mother's Day to all of the moms that watch and take part and chat along. This includes all the fur baby mamas. So that is very, very nice. And I don't know exactly what we're doing yet for Mother's Day here. Hasn't been a lot of discussion about it. So I don't know. We might just, maybe we'll go out or do something. I'm really not sure what is going on just yet. So, but I'm sure I'll have an update next week though. And let you know what we did to celebrate. I got my, I think I told you guys last week about the teeth issues. So I was at the dentist again today for my regular cleaning, which only I do twice a year. It's not like a crazy thing. And last week I was there getting the bottom front tooth replaced or fixed up. So it was like, I told him when I left today, I'm like, if you see me again next Monday, you know something's really wrong because it'll be 3 Mondays in a row. But hopefully all of that's taken care of by now. Yes, I did watch Mama's Family at one point for a few episodes with the great Carol Burnett and what's her name there? Oh, it was right on the tip of my tongue and then I lost it. Vicky something or other. It's Vicky something or other. Anywho, Vicki Lawrence. There you go. See? And yep. And that just totally threw me off to where I was going to go. I had a topic in mind and it just went right out the window. So if you're new to the chat or just lurking around seeing what's going on, feel free. If you have a topic in mind, you're welcome to, just like Zaza does, throw it right into the chat and we'll entertain all comers. So I know. I was looking at, because of course I'm planning to go to the Montreal Comic-Con at the beginning of July. So I was looking to see if they put some new guests up for it. And they did, because that show rarely promotes their guests. So you have to kind of go to their website and keep checking back all the time because they don't normally say much about it. And there's some pretty cool stuff going on there. So I'm kind of excited about some of those. And then Fan Expo just announced a bunch of comic guests last week. I think they announced like 30, maybe 30 or 40 guests. So that was pretty cool. So I was looking over that list too, just seeing who I haven't seen before and who are favorites and who I want to bring some stuff to get signed and meet and that type of deal. So it's kind of cool because this is the time of year when I can start looking at that stuff and get excited about it. So it gets me looking forward to the shows and summer and all the good stuff that goes with it. It's been a little coolish here. Kind of, I feel like I'm a little not like early-ish spring cool as opposed to late spring cool. And so today is nice and tomorrow's supposed to be nice too, but we're getting like an inch or so of rain tomorrow. It's supposed to be like rain. Not necessarily straight for the next 3 days, but it's supposed to be kind of rainy at least for the next 3 days. So just kind of blah. It's just been that kind of way. I don't know. I hope everybody's having good weather where they are, because it's been up and down here to say the least. We actually, in some of the higher elevations, they were calling for some snow showers and stuff over the weekend. I don't know if they actually got any of it, but it was cold enough up that way to do it. I know I shared a picture of Whiteface Mountain up by Lake Placid that they had snow on the mountain over the weekend. So yeah, it's definitely in the highest elevation, still snowing away. Will I dress as Thor this year? No. So nope. I don't do the cosplay. I am very impressed with the people who do. God bless them, and do your thing and go forth and conquer. But it's not really my thing. I wear a comic book t-shirt, and that's what I call participation. So that's as much as I get involved in that. But I feel like I'll do my part by wearing a comic book inspired t-shirt and leave it at that. So, but some of the people do pretty amazing stuff. I mean, I've seen some cosplay stuff that's just like it blows you away, and I don't know how much money it must have cost them for the putting together of the outfit, but you know, they've obviously taken it very seriously. So good for them. Amazing. And it's always fun to look at too. I mean, sometimes when you're walking hunched over in a very squished aisle, you don't really appreciate having giant wings in your face or a giant hammer or something that someone's carrying. But it is what it is. So it's only one thing. I can pull off Thor, huh? Maybe the overweight alcoholic Thor that's in that one Avengers movie before he gets himself back into shape. I don't know. But I don't know. I think I'm more Iron Man, where I'm just in the armor. We'll call it a day. But oh well. And yeah, so already starting to look forward to all those things, and just doing my thing. So I don't know. I didn't really come into tonight having like a million things to talk about. So that's kind of my update, so to speak, Free Comic Book Day and all that stuff. Oh, Brad, it's already been cut like 3 or 4 times. It's already been, I mean, we started like, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago. And so they just cut it again tonight. And I think it's like the 4th time. So it's already off and running. And the trees are all budded out and everything. The leaves are out. Not completely out, but mostly out. And I think in about 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to have to trim the front hedges because they're already sprouting out the new growths. So I got to make sure I tidy them up for the summer after they officially do their sprout stuff. But yeah, it's up and running. So yeah, spring is officially here. Even though it's been coolish and all, it's the stuff is still growing. And it grows fast at this time of year too. Like, you get a little bit of rain and suddenly the grass is like poof, gone. So yeah, the more north you go, the little further behind it gets. Like I said, my brother opened up the camp, which is up by like Lake Placid, Saranac Lake area a few weeks ago, and those trees are not budded out yet or anything. So it's just takes a little time with elevation and all. We're still not, they're telling us still not to plant yet. Like you still shouldn't be planting outdoors yet. But I think after this coming weekend, I think you can. It's usually by Mother's Day. That's usually the deadline for us, like the 2nd week of May. So we'll see. But I think by next week, they'll tell us we can start planting outside. Zazo's got breaking news about the Bills. Oh, hang tight. I did find a new YouTube channel that shows somebody who is using the seed packets that you can get at like Dollarama or the Dollar Tree or something like that. And they were testing them out to see if they were good. Like, could you actually grow your own garden with them? Are they, useful? And they took a whole year to do it, obviously. So they did it last year and they filmed it and put it together as a video. And it came out a couple of weeks ago. And I was looking at it and it was actually pretty interesting. I think this person is from I don't know exactly, but I think they're from down south somewhere, because they planted cantaloupe and they were actually able to get cantaloupe. We could never do that here in the Northeast. But she planted zucchini, peppers, pumpkin, cucumbers, cantaloupe, cilantro, basil. There's something else too. Tomatoes and something else. And it was interesting. She showed you the progression of them and like how she did it and all. And, it wasn't a super fancy garden, but she did a good job with it. And it actually turned out that most of the seeds she got from the dollar store actually did produce. And she only paid 50 cents a packet. So, obviously I think that the one she did the best with was the zucchini, the summer squash, because like once you get that started, it produces like crazy all year. She didn't do so good with the tomatoes. And the peppers I don't think did very well. But other than that, the other stuff all came out pretty well. So she gave a thumbs up to it. So I don't know if any of you guys do your own gardens or plant outdoors much, but it was really interesting. Maybe I'll put up a link to the video on the community page so you can check it out if you're interested. I think it's like a 15 or 20-minute video, but it is pretty interesting to see, you know, if you buy the seeds from the dollar store, do they work? And she can tell you, yeah, a lot of them do pretty well. So, you know, I know in many places the economy is not great. So if you're looking to add to your food supply for the summer, take advantage of it. And if you got a little plot of dirt here or there or whatever, she didn't do a whole lot with it. I mean, she can show you. It's not like she did anything super fancy. She just, you know, broke up the soil a little bit, put the seeds in, give a little water, and that was about it for the most part. You know, she trimmed them up once in a while, like, you know, snipped the basil and, you know, made sure she took off the zucchini before they got too big and seedy. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. So I don't know, the strange, goofy things I find on YouTube that are interesting to watch. I'm happy to pass them along to all of you and share my little findings. So like I told you before, I do have container gardens out front. So I don't really have like an actual garden, but I have like probably 5 or 6, 7, 8 containers that I'll put stuff in to see if I can grow some stuff. So this year the plan is to do the summer squash and basil and rhubarb. So we will see how that goes. Hopefully it'll work out. I will give you progress reports on it, but I'm sure the zucchini will be very viney, but we'll give it a shot. Because I think that's one of those things you plant and it's like good gratification because it's not hard to plant. So, oh well. So Zaza saying OJ Simpson name will again be amongst the greats on the Ring of Honor in the new stadium. Okay. Well, there you go. I guess it is breaking news. So Kelly saying she did romaine lettuce one year. Oh, very nice. I did some sort of like butter lettuce one year too, and it actually did pretty well. So I mean, it's kind of nice to have fresh produce, so to speak. Dirt Whedon, hello, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. And I tried to do carrots last year, but carrots and containers are not a good mix. They need to have deeper soil, and I think they got kind of crowded. It wasn't a good situation. Nothing much happened with them. I mean, they sprouted, but then they just quickly went because it was too crowded and they didn't get a chance to develop their root system, and it wasn't good. So learned on that one. No on the carrots. But oh, there you go. So yeah. Oh, look at that. Nice, Dirt. Very cool. I would love to do that because I like cantaloupe and all that stuff, but I just don't think the season's long enough to start from seed and have it go outside and work. So I don't know. I think it'll be kind of a failed experiment on my part. So speaking of failed experiments, I did tacos tonight for the first time in a long time. So, and I haven't really made them like from scratch at my house here. But I did everything, and then I put the epic fail part is I bought the corn tortilla shells, or the corn tortillas, and the minute you put the beef in and the stuff, it's like they just fell apart. It was like they just ripped and fell apart. It was just terrible. So it was not really very taco-ish because it was just a mess more. So I think going forward, I'm either going to have to get the flour tortillas or I have to use the hard shell corn ones because the other ones are just, they just fell all apart. It was like rare. So Zaza is very excited about the Bills this season. And hey, not only the Bills, but Sabres and the Montreal Canadiens are rocking and rolling. Corn and sunflowers were bad. Nice. Okay. The only advice I've ever been given on corn, and I've never planted it, but we were kind of telling my dad at one point when we were growing up to do corn in the backyard, is he always used to say corn's a social vegetable, so you can't grow it just by itself. You have to have a bunch of it for it to do well. So like you have to have a stand of corn or something, whatever the terminology is for it. So and he didn't have a big enough yard to put like 3 or 4 rows of corn. So I don't know. Well, Kyle's doing the obvious dad joke. And so I don't know, but I think that that could be interesting to see what happens. So sunflowers, yeah, she planted sunflowers too, and she did have a few that came up. So yeah, I think that's definitely doable. I think the sunflowers could definitely work. Oh, whenever we say it, it always makes me think of Cynthia Sunflowers, one of my YouTube friends. I went and took those pictures at the huge sunflower meadow last year. That was really spectacular. Really, really enjoyed that. So if you saw pictures that I posted of that before, that was back in like September, I think. Actually, speaking of cooking and all these different things, I actually found a King Arthur flour, which I do love, had a article that they shared about 10 great things to cook right now, like for May, and it was some good stuff. I don't know if I can share it though, because every time I try to share a website, it just seems like the screen is black or something. So I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can do it. I doubt it, but I will try. Let me know. I'll see if I can share. Maybe I can just share it's just sharing this stream. It's not sharing the page. Share screen. Oh yeah, maybe this will do it. Oh, it's not doing it that way. Wait a minute. I think I can do it. Hold on to your horses. And we're going to try this. It's a learning process. I'm going to try. If not, I'll just drive you crazy with another poll. How about that? So thank you for being along for the ride, everybody. But hopefully this will be worth it. So, all right, here we go. I'm going to try this. See if you can see this. Hopefully you can see this. It says it's sharing it. Let me know if you guys can see this. Can you see if you can see it? It can't be this complicated, right? I'm going to flip back over just to see if you guys can see. I'm going to see if I can call it up on my phone so I can see if I can see the chat that way. Probably you can't see anything is probably the thing. And this will be another failed experiment, but I'm going to continue to try and see if we can figure this out eventually. Let's see. So yeah, if you can see it, please put in chat that you can see it. Live. Uh-oh. Oh, good. Even better. All right, cool. All right, cool. All right, very good. So anyway, so here is 12 best recipes to bake in May. So honestly, some of these are really pretty cool. Look at that. Swirled rhubarb bars. I do love me some rhubarb. So I think I may actually try this one. It seems like it would be pretty easy to make. It says you can do it just fairly quickly. And it's got rhubarb jam that you make in 10 minutes on the top of your stove. And then they also include chopped white chocolate. So, I mean, hey, can't go wrong there, right? This is buttermilk strawberry shortcakes, which are cool, but not something I'm going to be making. But did I skip a bunch? Maybe I did. Anyway, 1,000-layer Mo. I don't really know that one too well. Chocolate chip cookie cake is cool, but again, I don't think I'll be making that. Maple French toast muffins. Cinnamon sugar donut muffins. They're just like donut holes too, I feel like, but they're calling them muffins. But that's not even the one I was thinking of. This, well, pink lemonade cake. Again, not really something I was thinking of, but I want to show you this one other one. Here they are. Banana bread blondies. How about this? These sweet bars combine the fruity flavor of banana bread with the chewy texture of blondies. I think I'm going to try these. They look like they could be really good. I mean, I do banana bread pretty frequently for my neighbor and stuff. So they also say you can top ice cream. Well, you can put ice cream on top of them and make them into a even bigger dessert. So I don't know. That looks pretty neat to me. Then lemon coconut cookies. If you like, I guess if you really have to like lemon and coconut, but honestly, I think that looks pretty good too, to be quite honest. So anyway, I'm going to post the link for this. New York style pizza. Who doesn't like that, right? But I'm going to stop and go back to you guys because I can't tell what's going on in the chat. But yeah, so what did you guys think of all that stuff? I think it looks pretty cool. So I might try making a couple of those things and see. They don't seem like they're that hard to make either. So should I start calling you lemon coconut cookie? Is that what I should start calling you? But yeah, I want to try those banana bread blondies. That looks pretty. It looks like it could be easy. And then definitely with the rhubarb swirled bars too. Those look like they could be pretty good too. And so yeah, I have a bunch of different things to kind of get excited about making and playing around with this month. So expect pictures and reports. And now that I've learned how to just share, maybe I'll share other stuff with other websites and cool stuff that I come across too. So yeah, so thanks for hanging with me on that while we were playing around and experimenting on that. So in fact, I will do up a poll. How about that? Let's do up a poll, because that is the other thing we love to experiment with. You guys will like this one. And I think that's probably good. All right, I'm going to start a poll. You guys can do that. You can have fun with that one. And maybe I'll go with whoever the top vote getter is. Maybe I'll go with it. So, anywho, that was pretty cool. So, yeah, expect updates on all that good stuff when things get rolling. And hopefully the weather will cooperate too. It's kind of nice to, I mean, it's a good time of year to be baking because it's not super hot, but also they all look pretty good too. So I don't know. I'm sure I'm going to make them all at some point. This is really rhubarb weather now anyway, because it's like the first plant that actually springs up and gets going. And, between rhubarb and asparagus, I think. But I ain't making asparagus bars. So, So, yeah, we'll have to see how that all goes. But it looks pretty neat. Yes, indeed. So, yeah, that's they got me a little excited today to see all the different ideas for all that stuff. Trying to think of what else is going on. Have I met Han? I don't know who Han. You mean Han Solo? I don't know. I'm not sure who you talk about, Han. So, but Zaza is definitely into the pompadour. Oh well. Um, Fiddleheads. Yeah, I've never had fiddleheads, So I know people that like those, but I've never had them. So, but I know, yeah, those come up first too. Those are like really, really early, first spring kind of stuff. Jan or Marcia? Oh. Nope. I mean, obviously I know the Brady Bunch, but I have not met them. So, fiddleheads are awesome. Okay. I have to investigate that more. Oh, someone asked if you had met the Brady Bunch last. Oh, that's probably a Zaza question. I have not met them. No. I have met Henry Winkler from Happy Days, but I have not met any of the Brady Bunch. Sorry. But Zaza, you can put almost anything in butter, garlic, and lemon, and it'll probably taste pretty good. So, you know, even weeds. So, oh God. But yep. Actually, like I told you guys, we have a very rich Italian heritage here in Utica, and growing up, we used to know an older lady who lived up on the corner who made dandelion wine. She's an older Italian lady, and she used to take great pride in making her dandelion wine. And as kids, we were like, "What?" But it's a thing. It's a thing. And of course, we tried to make our own, so we just picked dandelions and threw them in water buckets, and we called it dandelion wine. But apparently, it's a thing. So the Fonz. Oh yeah, I actually met the Fonz at it was actually I think at a Toronto Fan Expo or something like that. It was a long time ago though, a long time ago. And some guy was talking his ear off, and you could tell he was like trying to be nice, but he wanted to continue to move along in the line because people were paying to take a picture with him. So he kind of was talking to him while he was trying to talk to me because I was the next person. And I would say Henry Winkler is a super nice guy. He loves his fans. He will make you feel like you're the center of attention for the 3 minutes that you have to interact with him. And, he makes sure that the photo is good. Thanks you for watching and doing, supporting the shows that he was participating in and all this. And he's just a cool guy, I don't think he has a whole lot of airs about him that way. I mean, he just was super happy to, just interact with people. So I didn't pay that much to get a photo with him either. I think it was like $20 maybe. It was not like crazy. And, he's one of those people too that, when you get a picture with him, people instantly go like, it's the Fonz. I know who that is. So I think it's really worth it. So, because he's just instantly recognizable. Who is the biggest celebrity I've ever met? Oh, who's the biggest celebrity? I guess Adam West, TB's Batman. I'm gonna say him. I've met Yvonne Craig, who's Batgirl, and obviously I met the Fonz. But I guess that's kind of more or less about it. Honestly, I really don't put much priority on meeting celebrities, so I just kind of like, I'll go to these comic shows and there'll be celebrities there, but I'm not going to pay $150 to get a photo with somebody. I'm just not. So I'm not like starstruck to that degree. And as everybody who knows me will tell you, I only know 6 movies anyway. So it's like, I rarely watch a lot of television. So to me, it's like, I'd rather get a picture with like Vlad Guerrero Jr. as opposed to like, whoever the current celebrity person is or whatever. So yeah, I'd rather get a picture with Zaza, see? But I don't know. I guess I'm kind of not really in the mainstream that way in terms of like a lot of people have, celebrity people that they go crazy to get pictures with. And I'm like, live and let live. You just do your thing. The only celebrity I would say that I probably would maybe be interested in getting a picture with for sure is Mariska Haggerty from Law and Order. She's my celebrity crush. So I guess I would say that. I used to like, who didn't like Yvonne Craig as Batgirl too? So I did get a picture with her before she passed. And so that's really cool. But you know, it's all cool. And I love people that get excited about meeting their celebrities and all that type of stuff. But to me, it's not, you know, I don't know. It's not nothing I get totally starstruck over. It's just cool stuff, but it's nothing I get all worked up over. So, and certainly nothing I'm going to pay, you know, $100, $150 or whatever for. So, but I did talk to Tina Louise on the phone one time, Ginger from Gilligan's Island. We were doing a theme one year of like television for, you know, television shows for a relay. So I had the idea to call a bunch of, well, not to call, but to write to a bunch of celebrities. I got a celebrity writing list or whatever you call it, address list, and asked them to send an autographed photo so that we could auction it off for the relay. And I had sent one to her, and she actually called me. She called my office, and we had a conversation for like about 10 or 15 minutes. It's the most bizarre thing when someone calls you and says, is this Bob? This is Tina Louise. I'm like, what? Who's this? And she sounds like Ginger. And it was a nice, very nice phone call. I mean, she was correcting me about the protocol for asking for an autograph from someone, because we didn't send a self-addressed stamped envelope. So she's not going to take on the expense of sending mail out to somebody. If you want to send a self-addressed stamped envelope, then she will send you one back, but she's not going to pay the postage to send stuff out all the time. And to be fair, I didn't do that. So I apologized and all this. She also writes children's books, which I didn't know. She had at least one children's book at the time. She asked me about it and all this, and would I like a copy of her book? And I knew she meant like, would I want to buy a copy of her book? So I did, because I also felt kind of bad that I didn't send the self-addressed stamped envelope. So I got a copy of her book that she autographed for me, and I actually gave it to my niece. And in fact, I have to check and see if she still has it somewhere. But it was really cool. I got to talk to Ginger from Gilligan's Island. But she was very nice in her own way. Like, you know, just like I said, we didn't start out on the best footing, because she had to correct me about the proper protocol for this type of stuff, but it was all good. But we did get some cool stuff. I mean, I got autograph photo back from Betty White and Pat Sajak and Vanna White and oh my gosh, a bunch of different people. So it was kind of cool. It was a fun time doing that. So it was very interesting. I mean, to be honest, I would have rather had Dawn Wells call me, but I'll take any member of Gilligan's Island. It's all good. So all good. Zaza, you know what? If you like Betty White, then I got a special for you. So I will bring it up. If I can remember, I will bring it up with me when I come up in August to give to you. How about that? So I'll bring something cool up for you. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of star stories. That's the closest I can come to it. But anyway, it was all good. So I know, Kelly, all of the shows from the 70s and 80s and whatnot. Good television time, right? But yeah, lots of good stuff. And hey, if you're checking out cool stuff to watch on YouTube, there a lot of people in the chat have had great streams lately, so feel free to check out all the different channels and see what people are doing. I know there's been a lot of great streams going on lately. I still have some I got to catch up on myself and watch. So it'll be some fun stuff. Thank you, Liam. May the 4th be with you too. So yeah, all cool things. So yeah, and the hour has kind of flown by, and hopefully I made you guys smile a little bit with all my crazy stories and things. It's always fun to get together and just, like I said, just kind of be there for each other, share some laughs and smiles, and just, catch up for an hour. So appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of you taking time to come and hang out with me for a little bit and put up with my craziness. Thank you, Zaza. Thank you so much. You are as well. And I will remember to bring something cool up for you in August. And sending good stuff, good thoughts and good energy to all of you. Hope you have a great week. As my good friend Henry would say, treat yourselves, you deserve it. So be good to yourself, be kind to yourself. And I will hope to see you guys all again next week. So hey, Evan, thanks so much. Appreciate it. So nice to see you. Appreciate it very much. And hope all of you have a great night, great week. And as Maruf would say, make good choices. So anyway, take care, everybody. And I will see you again on the next one. All right. Have a great week. And feel free to leave a comment if you have suggestions on my 1-year anniversary show.